Gamers, gamers, gamers. Today, I wish to discuss with you Natlan. Specifically, I want to talk about the Natlan characters. We're going to talk about their design, what we like, what we don't like, and if we have any suggestions to improve the design, we will offer it. And then we will put them into the list, the ongoing project. And Natlan's the last currently released region that is complete. Nodcry is in progress, so once Nodcry is finished, we will go again. But we do have one wild card, because Skirk doesn't really have a region, so she's going in here. So, Natlan, before we start, Natlan has a much less unified design aesthetic than the other regions did, because it's a very tribal region. So you get pretty distinct looks between each of the tribes in the region. There's not so much group overlap. And they pull from quite a few different cultures. We are going to have the Sumeru problem, where most of these characters should be a darker skin tone than they are, but, you know, it's Genshin. It's how it is. There was a lot of controversy over Natlan. A, because of skin color, and B, there were not very many men in this region. So that was also a bit of a controversy we had. Anyway, so there's not so much group overlap with this particular region as there was with, say, Inazuma or Liyue, where everybody almost felt like they were wearing a uniform. We get a lot of different cultures as inspirations. So there's some South American, some African, some Mayan, some Polynesian. It's a little all over the place as far as the aesthetics go. Graffiti is a big part of their culture, so you get a lot of very bright colors in the designs as well. And this is also the most modern, like, aesthetic out of all of them. Like, some of them are just wearing modern outfits. They don't even just feel like a modern spin on a traditional outfit. Some of them are just wearing, like, jeans, you know, which doesn't bother me, but it is a little jarring compared to some of the other regions. Anyway, let's get started with the Archon, as always. Mavuika, the Pyro Archon of Natlan. So the people did not like that Mavuika has a bike. They did not like that because Genshin is like a fantasy setting, and the bike annoyed people. Fontaine had robots, so I don't particularly care that Mavuika has a bike. People saw the bike and they started making jokes like, oh, does that mean the Zaritza is gonna have like a jet? Like a Soviet jet? That would be fucking sick. Give the Zaritza a Soviet jet. That would be an unironic banger design choice, honestly. I don't care she has a bike. I think it's fun. I enjoy whimsy. I also don't care that Zilonen is a DJ. That's also just fun. Like, it's fine. I don't care, particularly. I think I enjoy whimsy and fun. Anyway, so Mavuika without her bike. Also, I'm probably going to mispronounce everything. I apologize. But Mavuika without her bike does look a little like half a character to me. Like, the bike is clearly the main design element, right? Because she is kind of just a lady in a black jumpsuit. And, like, it has some nice detailing on it. You get a little bit of that, like, tribal-esque patterning in here. But I think you could go way harder with this. Like, maybe not with this. Like, this side you kind of want to be like an accent piece. It would be a little much if you did this over the whole jumpsuit. But this darker side over here, I think you could put that kind of, like, all over the jumpsuit. And it would look a lot better. Because this whole center area feels very plain, very just black leather. We do have some nice little, like, cutout elements in pieces of the outfit. I love the crop jacket. We love a crop jacket. But you get what I mean with, like, the modern nation feel, right? Like, put Mavuika next to Raiden Shogun. Right? Like, they don't look like they're from the same They don't look like they're from the same universe. Like, she feels very modern in comparison. Whereas Raiden was a modern twist on a traditional Japanese style. Mavuika is just a biker, you know? With some, like, cultural elements on the jumpsuit, but, like, man, that's a modern outfit right there. So I do think her design is, like, fine. I love her glasses. I like the earrings. I think her eyes are very good as well, if she would take the glasses off, because we can't really see them very clearly through the glasses. This zipper element is very nice. Show the eyes. I like the eyes a lot with this, like, star pattern, or not star, sun pattern in there. That's very fun. I like the sleeves. They've got some very fun elements on there. I think I would prefer if they were, like, form-fitting. I'm not so sure I'm crazy about the flared element. We do have some nice sharp shoulders to help convey a little bit of that power. I do like these shoes, even though they're a little silly. But she should probably have, like, thick leather boots rather than these little stiletto shoes. You know? Well, they're not quite stiletto, but, well, they're close enough. You know, these, like, big heels. She should have, like, thick leather boots if we're going with, like, the biker aesthetic. I do like the gloves. The gloves have got some nice little detailing on there, plus some rings, some nice little accessories in there as well. I like the neck piece as well. That's very nice. But I am now running out of things to say because she is basically just wearing the leather jumpsuit. The bike is like, this is her main thing, right? Like, when she's with the bike, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a little in the way. When you're with the bike, you're like, oh yeah, that's the character right there. And then when the bike is gone, something's just missing, right? Which is fine. You know, it's fine that the bike is like an integral part of her design. That's fine. But she kind of doesn't do it for me, honestly. I think she's the weakest Archon design other than Nahida. Mavuika, I think she's only in B, dog. She's better than Linny. Like there. Nuvalet I placed down there for purely petty reasons. More objectively, he's higher. Mavuika, I think, like, objectively, is just, like, only okay. Like, really not doing anything to push the design. Barely even really gives me Archon. Like, she does look like kind of a strong character, but I don't think she conveys, like, the power and authority that an Archon should, right? Like, putting her next to Zhongli, Raiden, you know, it's just not the same. I suppose Venti doesn't convey power either, but, like, it wouldn't make sense for his region. Natlan's meant to be, like, a warrior culture as well, and, like, I don't know, she just doesn't sell it for me, dude. Just doesn't convey Archon, I think. Maulani? Yeah, that could be the correct way to say it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it all wrong. So, here we get some of the, man, that's gonna be a distracting animation to play regularly. So here we get some more of the, Polynesian. And I've gotta be honest, I never really like the swimsuit designs very much either, because they are always just a little on the plain side. My cat's getting very in the way right now. Spuddling. There you go. Swimsuit designs are always just very plain to me, because you get a lot of, like, bare skin, and that's kind of it. So, like, the swimsuit itself has to do a lot of heavy lifting, and they very often don't. What I do like with her is that I like how there are design elements, like, in her tan. Because you've got, like, patterning in various places. Like, basically looks like she has tanned herself deliberately to get these lines in here. Which is cool. I do like that as a design touch. She should be more tan. She should be more tan. This does solve a little bit of the very light outfit on white skin, because she isn't, like, as white as a lot of the characters. Like, she's not Escoffier white, even though she's still pretty white. She's not Escoffier white, so you don't get so much of, like, losing the white elements in the design. I do like this skirt a lot. I like the patterning, I like the big bow on here, I like this, like, tail element that gives her a very unique design because of the unusual kind of cut to it. You very much get Water Tribe off of her, right? Like, that's her tribe, alright. She's clearly from the Water Tribe in Natlan. These shoes are very fun. I do like these shoes a lot, with these, like, this, like, chunky heel, and then this, little, like, shell? Yeah, shell designs on there. If you could stop doing this, that would be great. That's very distracting. The bra is quite plain. This does not excite me very much. This, like, fish-esque design in here is quite cool, but, like, not doing it much. I love this big puffer fish thing in the back. That's a very nice accessory. Her hair is also quite fun. We've got an unusual silhouette with this up here at the top, and then these very long braids in the back. I do like that a lot. We get a little bit of asymmetry because of these bangles on one of the limbs. If you could just stop doing that, that'd be great. So she is fine, but it is very swimsuit design, and they don't do it for me. I do like that we're trying quite hard. Most, like, swimsuits, especially as, like, an alternate skin for a video game character, I would honestly rate most swimsuits as, like, a D. Like, because they're always very plain. But Mulani is doing... She's got some very nice design elements in here that do elevate just the basic swimsuit look quite a bit. But at the end of the day, it is still just a swimsuit. And for me, that's, like, kind of around the same level as a maid. Like, a pushed swimsuit is still kind of just a swimsuit. In the same way that a pushed maid is just, like, a pushed maid. So, it's fine, but, like, just... it is just a swimsuit. Kinichi? I don't know. So, we've got a bit of a weird design choice in this guy. That's Ajaw. That's his little gremlin friend. Yeah, so we've got a bit of a weird design choice with this guy. I do like him a lot, actually. Him and Ajaw are quite fun. And I do like his outfit a lot. But this whole pixel aesthetic is a little bit of a weird design choice. That carries over into his abilities as well. It's a bit of a weird design choice for both the region and the game, but I like it. I think it's fun and it's whimsical. So I love these boots, man. These, like, thick, heavy boots with, like, the pixel motif in there. Very good, very good. This is, again, a very just, like, approachable, realistic outfit. I could imagine somebody wearing something pretty similar to this in real life. I really like the jacket wrapped around the waist. I always think that's a very fun fashion choice. I do love, like, the recurring pixel motif in, like, everywhere, basically, because you got it on the boots, the sleeves, the wrists, up here, on the headband. It's very cool. His eyes are very intense seeming because you can't see his eyebrows. So he does kind of look like he's giving you a death stare half of the time when he's actually got his eyes open. Since he's being bullied by Ajaw right now. I think his eyes are quite fun, but he does have a very intense look because you can't see his eyebrows. But that's fine. I like the gloves a lot with these, like, a couple of colored fingers. This neck piece element, very nice aesthetic. We've got a little hint of a tattoo in here. We like tattoos. I wish we went a little harder with that than just, like, these couple of lines in there, but we love a tattoo all the same. Most of the work is done by the jacket, really. Like, it gives him a lot of extra, like, presence and movement drama because of the dangling elements on the sleeves. This belt element here as well. I really like these chunky wrist elements, even though they kind of give me a little bit of, like, Kingdom Hearts vibes. I do like these chunky wrist elements as well. These little straps around here. It's a very nicely accessorized and coordinated outfit, basically. Like, you've got quite a few colors in here that are all, like, complementary with each other. You've got the recurring accessorization of the pixel motif all the way through. It's a good outfit. I really don't have much to say, other than I like a lot of it. It does sell me Natlan, does sell his element, obviously. But it's kind of easy to sell Natlan because they are a little all over the place as far as the region goes. And I think it's just a fun outfit. I enjoy the fun outfits, and it feels very personalized, right? Like, this is... You don't see anybody else in the game dressed quite like this. It's also a young boy wearing full pants. We love to see it. Like, nobody else in the game looks like this. Like, this is a very personalized, specific to him fashion choice. And I like to see that a lot with the characters. Like, I like when an outfit feels very personalized, very them. And this is about as personalized as it gets. Nobody looks like this guy. So that gives him big bonus points in my book. I think he's up in the S, brother. I like him a lot, actually. I think he's quite high. I like him more than Child. I don't like him more than Kaya. No, I like him more than Kaya. Do not like him more than Cappuccino, though. I like him a lot. I think it's very fun. It's whimsical. It's modern. It's approachable. Sells region, element. It's just really personal. I always like when the outfit feels really personal. Zilonem. I have no idea if that's correct, but it's what we're going to go with. So, she's the DJ. Here comes the DJing. She's also, like, an inventor and, like, a blacksmith. Like, she made Mavuika's bike. And you don't get that very much from her design. But her design is fun. And that's ultimately what we care about. Like, is the design good? And I do like it. First off, her legs are coming straight at us, which I obviously don't like. I never do. Like, we could have more going on with the legs. Like, we could have, like, this pattern repeated. We could give her some taller boots, you know, something like that. Maybe just some stockings. That would also help, you know, just, like, something so it isn't just so totally bare skin. She also rollerblades, and that's very fun as well. I do like her coat a lot. It's like barely a coat when we get down to it. It's like basically just like these two strips of fabric, but I do like it a lot. I like that she's wearing it like off the shoulders. It gives her a very casual, laid-back vibe while still looking like an important coat. So it still gives her like that air of like importance, but also like a little bit maybe like lazy, laid-back kind of vibe. She's a sleepy cat. I like the slightly unusual cat ears that she's got. Also, just like tiger tail. That's nice, you know. Not just a solid color. That's cool. We've also got some accessories on the ears. We love to see it. The ears are pierced. We've got like these diamond things on the front. Great. We love when the animal elements have accessories on them. This giant chain that is also her vision. Love it. Love to see the vision being incorporated so strongly as like this giant fucking chain. High-waisted shorts. I love a high-waisted pair of a high-waisted outfit, especially on a female character. And this big chunky belt. Oh my goodness, that's a great accessory. Wearing a lot of rings, which I also always like when a character is wearing a lot of rings. And she is wearing like a lot of rings. I love that. That's always that's whenever a character's got like 8 rings or plus on them, great. This bracelet, love it. Fantastic. Huge piece. Lots of accessories, basically. We love the trans colors coming through on the hair, a little bit over here as well. Really stands out against the rest of her very geo-colored outfit. Same down here as well, on the shoes. So you get like this pop of blue that's repeated all the way down the outfit, which is always a good coordination element. Makes you scan the entire outfit from top to bottom when there's one prominent color that just peeks out now and then. And yeah, nice patterning on the back here as well. That's great. Even though the legs are very bare, and that does bother me, I think the rest of the... And, like, it still, like, fits with, like, her general vibe. Like, the fact her legs are so bare, like, for the rollerblade DJ aesthetic, is fine enough, you know? It doesn't bother me too much as it usually does. Like, it's not as egregious as, say, Hu Tao, who should not have been wearing shorts. It was inexcusable. She's at least cultivating a specific kind of vibe where the bare legs are, like, in keeping with it. So I think that Zelo Nen's design is very good. I like it a lot. I think she's an S tier. And who do I like her more than? Yeah. That feels about right. I think it's very good. I think she has a very fun, very whimsical vibe, and I like it a lot. Very personalized, again. Like, nobody else looks quite like this in Genshin. Very personal. Kachina. Little girl character. So, you know, she looks cute. She's doing a real big breakdance right now. She looks very cute. We've got some nice design elements in here. We've got a very fun hat, which plays nicely with her big ears as well. She has this quite a nice ponytail. I like the jacket wrapped around the waist element, same as before. The boots are very cute. We love the boots. I do like the slight tattooing. The bandage is cute. The mismatched socks. Like, she has a very fun, whimsical, youthful vibe to her. Because she's a young warrior. She's a little girl. And, I like this big thing on her belt here as well. This, like, almost eye. Like, it looks a little bit like a face. That's also very fun. Vision is a little incorporated in there as well. Hair is generally quite good with these, like, braided dangling elements. The ponytail also has, like, the braid on one side of it, which the hairstyle is quite nice for just a ponytail, basically. Like, we've got just enough, like, nice braiding elements in here that really help the hairstyle kind of pop. The ears are a very unusual shape, which I think is quite nice as well. Like, they're very big, floppy ears, which I like. I don't really have anything else to say. She is ultimately a little girl character, and I think this is one of the more frustrating designs, because I think that, unlike a fully grown woman, this design would go pretty hard. Similarly to Zelo Nen, like, this has kind of a similar-ish vibe, but on a more youthful kind of spin on it. And it's on a little girl, so, like, we can't do too much with it. And I just don't like the little girl designs, and I never do. She's probably not a D. She's in the C tier of little girl designs, but, like, she's higher. She's probably... she's not higher than Kiki. Or Chi-Chi, whichever. Yeah, like, I never like the little girl designs. I just don't like them. Chaska. Now, Chaska, I think, is a nice design. I do like it. My problem is that this is like a raised by wolves type of character, and I don't think you get enough of that kind of like rugged, kind of unkempt feeling for that, right? Like, this is like a very fashionable outfit. This lady does look like she could have just stepped off a runway. But she was like raised by animals. So like, why is she so fashionable? Why is she wearing stiletto heels? But that's kind of besides the point. So, you know, how does the design itself look? So she's got a very cowboy vibe. She does have a gun. She rides it. Her gun is like bigger than her, and she rides it and flies on the gun. She power crept Skara, and I don't like her for that reason. Like, she is actually just a better, gameplay-wise, she's just a better version of Skara. And I don't like that. That's my boy. You can't be encroaching on my boy's territory. So we get some Cowboys Frontier vibes in here. The hat, obviously. But then also, like, these stiletto heels have, like, this kind of gun vibe to them, basically. Where they have, like, the hammer on the back. The hammer on the back. This, like, dangling element here with her vision. Great. Fucking amazing accessory. We love to see the vision incorporated, and that's a very strong incorporation with this whole like almost Dreamcatcher-esque design kind of dangling off of it. I love the asymmetric cut on the legs. Like the one leg and then the one exposed leg is very fun. The boots are nice in general. The heel element is nice, but the boots in general are nice with like this like colored edge to it as well. Very nice patterning on the back. Like the back has almost more going on than the front, with all this very nice patterning back here. And then we've got more accessories in the hair as well. Nicely color coordinated. We get the nice colors running all the way down. Color coordinated with the hair even, because she has the highlights towards the tip. Hair is very nicely styled as well, with like the braiding elements in here as well. And it's good. This belt's nice. I think the buckle could maybe be more prominent. Like, I think like a big, chunky square buckle would be nicer for this kind of character design. Like the bracelet that she's got going on over there. A lot of asymmetric elements in the design overall. But what with the leg and then the hands have asymmetric elements on them as well. We've got this kind of like little cape dangling over the one side. Like the scarf as well. Gives it, again, a bit more of that kind of, like, or frontier kind of vibe to it. And it looks good, you know. I don't think she looks quite rugged enough. Like, she looks too... Not high fashion, I was going to say. She looks too fashionable. Like, this is, like, a fashionista's take on, like, a kind of Wild West vibe, which is a little weird for the character, but does look good by itself. I don't really get the element from this lady, but she doesn't really sell me on any element particularly hard, which maybe makes sense because she is Animo, but her thing is that she also like pulls other elements when she's using her ability, so maybe selling no element makes more sense in that regard. Yeah, it's good. I just don't think I think it's too fashionable for, like, the character, but, like, the design itself is nice. So, nice design that's not a full sell on the character. That's an A-tier design right there. I like her more than you. Yeah, I like her more than Ningguang. I don't think I like her more than Albedo, though. So, nice design, but I think a little incongruent with her character, and that bothers me. Oran. Fuck, man. I don't know. So this guy's just wearing jeans. He's just wearing Y2K jeans. You know. A very, very modern outfit choice right there. Love his boots. Those boots, those are some fucking killer boots, man. Love those a lot. I'm not crazy about, like, this hood. This hood's a little try-hard for my tastes. This, I could do without this, like, half ripped off element right here. Like, that's a little too much for me. So this guy's doing a big Y2K outfit, basically. Well, with the ripped jeans, the boots, the jacket, like, emo Y2K outfit. The scarf is great. I do love this scarf a lot. And the boots are obviously great. The patterning on the back of this, like, hood, this is all very fun. Very nice color choices for the outfit as well. He does have a very distinct silhouette. I'll give him that. What with these extremely sharp cuts on the jacket. We do love wearing the jacket over the shoulders, even though it doesn't actually have sleeves. It's basically just a cape with a hood upon reflection. I was calling it a jacket. Upon reflection, it doesn't actually have sleeves, so you probably can't call it a jacket. Like, it's just a cape. The scarf is nice. It does cover up a little bit of the shirt, which looks like it has an interesting design on it, which is a little disappointing, but we love a scarfed look in general. The gloves are fun in combination with the tattoos. We love tattoos. Tattoos on a character are always a big plus in general. The jacket that he's got on, or the vest rather, underneath, is a bit meh. Like, I feel like the vest could have more going on, rather than just like this slight two-tone thing with like the purple stripe. I think it could have more patterning in here. I would like some of this energy on the vest as well. Because the vest is a little plain in comparison to everything else. I do like that, again, we get this recurring motif with this back here and over there as well, so that's fun, and then a little bit on the scarf as well. A little different on the scarf, but same kind of motif. So we've got a little bit of nice coordination in here. The motif is even repeated on the tattoos, now that I'm looking as well. So that's very nice. Nice coordination all the way through. Jeans are spiced up a little bit with this element on the side here, which is nice, because they are kind of just jeans, which is fine. Jeans are obviously fine, but, you know. I like this dangling element, the one dangly on the side there, a little bit of asymmetry in the design. Well, there's quite a bit of asymmetry in the design, but with the scarf dangling one side, the cape is asymmetrical, really asymmetrical in the hood. Basically, the hood is the thing that really bothers me. Just jeans is also a little bit boring. Like, it is fine, but it doesn't excite me particularly. So, again, a very modern outfit, right? Like, you know, you want to talk about approachable real-world outfits? This guy's literally wearing jeans and a vest, you know? You know? He's got some nice design elements in here, but this bothers me. The whole kind of like body piece basically is fine. Everything going on around the body, like the main body, is cool and all, but the main body is quite plain. Like, I think he needs more on the legs, like some straps, some accessories on the legs, like put some belts down here or something, you know, maybe like a studded element. Like, the legs just look so plain to me. And it gives him this kind of, like... Does he not look, like, really lanky? Right? Like, something about just, like, these plain, straight up and down legs with, like, nothing going on. But then all this going on makes him look like he's got really lanky legs to me. That bothers me as well. So I put some more accessories on these, like, the legs, I think would help. Just kind of like bulk his legs up a little bit, basically, is what's bothering me here. And it's just a bit try-hard for my tastes, you know. He doesn't, you know, I think he's pretty meh. He's probably pretty high up in C. Like, I like him more than all of these people, yeah. But, it's a little too emo Y2K. Just not my aesthetic. Sitlali, grandma herself. So, this is a bit bit plain. Like, for me, you know, this is a bit plain right here. I really like these hair elements that she's got here, these two big discs here. She's a big BL enjoyer, so we love that. I can vibe with that a lot. And those are a little hard to look at the outfit there. So the belt work is great. This belt, fantastic. All of these like different colors, this big incorporation of the vision into this like centerpiece here, all these like colors, the ribboning, the danglies. That's all great. We love the belt work here. Then there's not much going on with too much else of the outfit. The colors are all very nice, you know, purple and blues and a little bit of pink in there. That's all very nice. The braids in the hair are very nice, especially how they get very colorful after you cross through this like hardware element in there. I like this almost like tie that she's wearing here. That's nice. Helps break up this quite plain body piece otherwise, which also has some nice cutout elements in there as well. I like the asymmetric gloves and the bangles on there as well. The shoes are a little plain also. I like that they aren't just like stiletto heels. Grandma's not out there in stiletto heels. That's nice. I think they could have like more of this kind of like gold detailing sprinkled throughout. And now she is on the friend, so we cannot see the outfit again. The basically for this outfit, the only things I really like are the belt and the hair elements. Everything else is like, you know, this like cape thing, skirt thing is nice and all, nice colors, nice gradient in here, nice patterning, but it's just a bit plain. I think you could spice it up a little bit. I think this would go hard if it had one. You know how we've seen that like star pattern on a few outfits? I think that would go quite hard sprinkled onto this. Especially like Nightwind, you know, Shaman. I think that would be in keeping with the vibe and just help spice it up a little bit more. This body piece, it's just a bit plain, right? Like it is just kind of black, dark blue. Like I would like some more of like this detailing on the neck piece kind of repeated out throughout. Maybe just as like an accent piece like around the cutout elements, so like around these parts and then kind of like around the chest area as well, just as like an edge piece maybe, just to help spice that up a little bit. And the gloves are fine. No major complaints about the gloves. Yeah, maybe some more of these like feathered elements repeated throughout would be nice as well, because like we've got them up here on the hair pieces. And then that's kind of it, which is a little disappointing. You know? So maybe some more of, like, these sprinkled throughout as well. She's just plain. She's just quite plain. Grandma's kind of wearing a plain outfit, and, you know. I don't hate it. I just think it's very fine. Very, very middle of the road. So, B tier. The middle tier. Varessa. So, the main complaint to have about this character is that she's not big enough. Now, when we complain about a character not being big enough, usually we mean they aren't muscular enough. This character is too skinny, is basically the problem here. Where she just looks like a normal, healthy girl when she should be, like, chunkier. Like, she should be thick, and she's, like, thicker than your average Genshin character, but that just brings her up to, like, almost a normal human woman level, right? So, that's the main complaint. But putting that aside, I like her design. I do like it. I think it's very fun, it's very whimsical. This is, again, one of those very personal outfits that I love to see a lot, because man, we've got, like, a lot of character elements throughout with all these, like, accessories. Like, the shoe accessory by, like, this, like, fleece kind of sweater element on the shoes is interesting by itself. Then with all the accessories, then the mismatched colored socks. Like, this is a very personal design choice right here. Or fashion choice. I really like these hair elements back here, these big old balls with the spikies around them. That's very fun. She's got the trans colors in here as well. We love to see it. The legs are great. I think the legs are a very strong design-wise, because they've just got a lot going on. Like, this is not a character where you can complain the legs are too bare. Like, there's a lot going on with the legs. This belt, great. We love it. The sleeves are a bit plain in comparison, but she's going for kind of like that sort of cozy, like, cardigan detached sleeve look, which is fine. Sorry, excuse me. Hair in general is very strong. These horns, very good. I like the horns a lot. Big bell on the cow ears. Nice. We love when the animal elements are accessorized. And look, we've even got a bow on the tail. Fantastic. Vision's a bit tucked away, but it is kind of like holding her shirt together, so I guess that's fine. And yeah, we got like a lot of nice color coordination. Like the colors are coordinated all throughout. The accessories, like the accessories that are in here, are all very in keeping with each other. It's good. I like it. She's not big enough. But like, aside from that, I don't think there's too much to complain about. Like, we've got a lot of fun, whimsical elements. I really like this third element on the collar as well. Like, you know, this like big old bow in the middle of the belt. Or the bow, sorry. That's good as well. I like the kind of like cardigan window around the boobs. That's quite nice as well. Then, you know, it's like, it's good. I like it. I don't really have much to complain about other than she's not big enough. I love the shoot. Like, the whole leg arrangement, man, is great. Like, this is great. Again, a very personal design, and I like when the designs feel very personal. I cannot, in good conscience, put her in S because of, like, the fact that, you know, all right, we will make a fat character, and then we don't. So, you know, I can't in good conscience put her in S. But I do think, I do like her a lot. I like her about that much. Like, I do like her a lot, actually. And I don't really have any actual complaints about anything else. Like, this is all great. This is all great. Just make her chunkier. Jansen? Jansen? No clue. No clue. So, we here have a little girl character. But we're at least doing something a little bit more interesting. Head coach of the fitness club? Not really getting that. Not really getting that from the Cubone mask, really. I guess a little bit in, like, the outfit, because it kind of looks like a tracksuit top. She's quite strong, apparently. It kind of looks like a bit like a tracksuit kind of top, so I get a little bit from that, but, like, you know, not so much from really anything else. So, this is a little girl character, so it's not great, you know. I wish that this design was on a fully grown woman so that we could go a little harder on it, you know. That would be great. That would be fantastic. I do like the shirt. We've got some nice cutout elements, very interesting cutout elements. The chain that's like attached to this like third element is very nice. The skull, obviously the skull bandana we've got going on up here. Quite a strong statement piece right there. You know, definitely is eye-catching. Very Cubone core of her. I like the like 3 earrings off of the big old ear back here as well. I like these like feathered elements. These are very fun, coming off of the sleeves right here. And some nice patterning in here. Some quite interesting color choices with the orange and then the purple pink. A bit unusual, but still nice. But yeah, you know, also asymmetry in the legs. That's nice. The boots are quite good as well with like these like horns here and the third element around the top. That's very fun. And there's some nice patterning in here, but, yeah, I don't like it. I don't really have anything to say about it. I think she is, aside from the skull, she's a very plain outfit. Like, out of even, like, as far as the little girl designs go, she has the least, like, cute accessories as well. She's kind of just wearing an outfit with, like, one or two things, plus the skull. So, like, I think this is one of the weakest. In that, I think this is the weakest of the little girl designs. Because, sure, you've got the skull. But then, what else actually is going on with this outfit? And the answer is not a lot. This is really boring, really plain outfit, and it's on a little girl character, which just comes with all the problems generally associated with that model. So it really culminates in, like, one of the worst designs in the entire game. I hate it. Ifa? Ow. So this is Auron's boyfriend. That's the agreed upon ship. And so you get what this guy's about pretty immediately. This is a cowboy with, like, a medic twist on it. He's actually a veterinarian, but I was, when I was polling my friends on, like, the professions that the characters had, I was pleased that they both guessed, like, doctor or medic rather than cowboy. Which was, I think the ID and, like, the coat mostly gave it away for them, but either way, I was pleased they didn't just guess cowboy. But you know, cowboy's obviously the main design aesthetic choice here, right? So, it's good. I like it. It is a little, you know, a little bit of an it is what it is design, where it is a cowboy with a doctory twist on it. And unfortunately, the cowboy aesthetic is just not one that does it for me overly much so. I don't care for westerns or country or anything like that. Just not my vibe. Very happy for anybody that is into it, but for me, bit of a miss. So the boots are quite nice. I like this, like, pop of color. So you get this color, this, like, teal, repeating all throughout the outfit, which is nice. We like that. I like the inside of the jacket. You get some more of the, like, teal in there as well. It helps, like, pop his legs out a little bit as well, because he's wearing dark pants, so the, like, lighter blue on the end, lighter blue, orange, and white help make his legs pop out a little bit. You've got some of that, like, dark core with a light outside, which helps make it pop out more. There's a lot going on with the back. We've got some very nice patterning back here, nice geometric patterns. The satchel is, you know, that's got some nice utility elements in here. I like the, like, ID a lot. A bit of a unexpected design choice that I do actually like quite a lot, with this, like, big chunky feather coming off of it. That's quite nice. I like that his hat looks like it has a face. You know, I've got the two eyes here, and then, like, this big old jagged smile down here. I like that. That's very fun. I don't know if that's me projecting the face onto it, but, like, when you look at the bird as well, which also has the one crossed out eye, and then we've got the one crossed out button, it's gotta be an intentional face in there, you know? Like the asymmetric glove. We get a little bit of that, like, Red Cross kind of, like, set arms thing with the boot, with the boot. The big glove, and then the asymmetrical over here. Very nice. We like that. Just, like, chaps. Man. How boring. What a snoozer. Just chaps with, like, dark jeans underneath. What a snoozer. Not doing it for me there. Basically, like, this whole region, like, the jacket is great. The jacket's fantastic. But, like, the core of the outfit, black shirt, chaps, jeans, boots. The boots have got some stuff going on, but, like, they are just, like, cowboy boots. I like some of the stuff going on here. It's just like that the energy of the hat and the jacket is not carried on throughout the outfit. The rest of it is just very plain in comparison. I want more of like this vibe in this. And I get that you would lose some of the cowboy if you did that, but like I think with like the gun, the hat, the coat, and the boots, you get cowboy enough without also needing chaps and a jeans. Like, these pants, man. How boring. What a snoozer. And it's also just not an aesthetic I vibe with, generally speaking. So, like, you know, I like some of it. The jacket, the hat, even like the dangly on the hat. That's all very fun. But the core of the outfit is just a bit of a snoozer. He's going next to his boyfriend in C tier. Alright, Skirk. Skirk! So, Skirk is not Natlan. She's like no region. She's like abyss or space. You know? So, but she was introduced like towards the end of Natlan, so we're just going to do her here. And so these stockings and these gloves, we love it. Oh my goodness, this like star crystalline effect. Great, awesome. We love to see it. Has kind of that like punch through vibe, you know, when there's like you're like looking at a texture in a video game, but it's obvious that like the texture is unmoving. Like, that's just kind of a thing that's, like, behind the character, and you just kind of, like, see it through the outfit. I'm not sure how to describe this exactly, but, you know, if you know, you know. It reminds me of that. And it's just cool. Like, wow. Awesome. We love it. The, like, this big, like, winged element on the shoe as well. It's a little cheesy, but I mean, we're going for, like, an otherworldly vibe here, so we might as well just go for it and put, like, some, like, whimsical winged elements on the boots, right? Probably not a character that should be wearing stiletto heels, but they are also, like, cappuccinos where you could literally kill somebody with these, so that's fun. We love someone that could literally kill us. This is Ajax's, teacher, by the way. She found him in the abyss when he was, like, 7 and taught him to fight. Good job. I like this, like, floating crystal bracelet here as well. Now, while these, like, this stuff is obviously very fun. The legs and the gloves, that's very fun. The core of the outfit is just like the woman dress, right? Like the Genshin female dress, where it's like that very same structure with like not very much going on. It's got a little bit of like this kind of stuff going on. It's a little bit sheer as well. But like, this like dress element is quite plain. I like these like spikies coming off of it though. Like the arms and the legs, very cool, very fun. The dress, bit of a snoozer. Her hair is also quite plain. I do like this. I'm not even really sure what it is. I guess it's a wing. Or just like a feather. This is nice, but like her hair, it is just like long hair. It's got a little bit of a drill at the end of it. We do like drill hair, but like just a bit plain. Like the whole like basically like from like the waist up, that whole like cube area right there, a rectangle, not a cube, the rectangular area from like the waist up, very boring, very boring. I want her dress to be doing something more exciting, more interesting than just kind of like, it looks like it looks almost like something you'd go to bed in, right? Like it looks like a nightie. It's very boring. Like, can we not just like, you probably don't want to do the whole dress in like this kind of material, but like, can we not get some more detailing in here? So maybe just like more gold accenting at the very least? Like, this is all we get? Not crazy about that. She also has some of the problem where she's wearing a white outfit and she has very white skin as well. So you have the problem where you lose some of like the white of the dress as well, like the top of the sleeves, and then like the dress itself, you lose it a little bit in the skin. It's a little bit more full body coverage, so it's less of a problem than someone like Escoffier, but you still get it a little bit. Just like, man, put some more in here, put some more detailing, some patterning, some gold accents, something, man. And like give her like a more head, like make this like a big thing that goes like encompasses her head or something, or like just give her more, because like this hairstyle is very boring. Not crazy about the hair either. So it's disappointing because with like the really cool stockings and gloves, you like want to rate it highly, but then like that rectangular area, not good. Not doing it for me at all, unfortunately. So Skirk, tragically, despite having a very fun idea, just does not carry it on throughout the outfit, and that nets her like a midpoint of B for me. And so that is everybody. I'm just double checking. We didn't miss anybody. These are all alternate outfits. We'll go through the alternate outfits in like a separate video. Just double checking. Yep, that's everybody. So, we've completed the list. For now. Let me move over a little bit. So, now the list is complete until Not Cry is finished, at which point we will revisit the list. But here we go. Tall males holding down the S tier and the like, well, no, not the high A tier as well. I was gonna say the S and the A tier. There's not that many in the A tier. They're holding down the S tier, though. We got a lot of tall men in the S tier. Navia takes the grand prize for best character design, with Roisley and Al-Haytham being a close runners-up. But Navia, I think, is just like, you can't compete with that level of fashion. And generally, pretty good. S and A, very heavily stacked, and then B, pretty close to the A. Not too many misses, and the misses are mostly like the children characters. And then some that just don't like fully commit to the vibe or have much of a vibe going on. Like Hazel, just what didn't look like a detective, and I didn't like that, you know. Zhangling just like didn't really have a vibe, you know. Bennett, his vibe's just boring. I don't remember this chick's name. The clinical psychologist, just a huge miss conceptually. Just absolutely hated that. And then the worst. All bottom 6, all children characters, and regrettably, one of them is an Archon. We truly hate to see it, but not very many in the D tier, so that's good at least. And then it's just like 6 kids, and then 3 like misses, you know, like. But overall, the Genshin designs are pretty good, and you know, without spoiling it too much, Nodcry is like doing pretty good so far. Nefir. I don't know how to say her name. She's boy, ma'am. She's going up there. When we get to Nodcry, she's going up in the S tier, ma'am. The Nodcry's holding it down pretty good so far, but we do have a pretty small sample size at the moment. Yeah, so that's all that I've got for you today. So thank you very much for watching. If you did, please do all of the engagement things that YouTube likes, and let me know what you think about the Natlan characters, and I just the Genshin characters in general. You know, how do you think the list shook up in the end? Do we broadly agree? you let me know. So, thanks for watching. That's all I've got for you. Bye-bye.